What's up, listeners? On this episode, we are discussing a 3-year-old boy who shoots himself and father lies about it, said that he hit his head in the fridge. You know how we do. Let's get into it.
You are now tuned into the Chris Talk Show. Let's get into it. Hit that intro.
Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Sean Rock says, can you feel it? Sean Rock says, can you feel it? Sean Rock says.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Chris Talks. I am your host, Chris Talks. Can we get some background music? There we go. Thank you. All right, welcome, listeners. As always, we are going to pay the bills at the beginning. All right, hit me up on that Facebook at Chris Talks. Also, hit me up on Instagram at Chris Talks 40. And hit me up on that YouTube at Chris Talks 1190. Also, show your love. We always appreciate it. Show your love at Chris Talk Show. At $ Chris Talk Show 718 on that Cash App. All right, let's just get right into it. Okay, so, all right, this report comes from Nada Tech. She could not be with us here today, but this is a 3-year-old who shoots himself. Okay, and the father lies about it. Okay, now listen, people. Let's just say, usually leaving your child alone with their father, it should not be a problem. It should not be a scary thing. It shouldn't. But unfortunately, that wasn't the case in this situation. Okay? According to a 911 caller, Devontae Porter, the father of the child, claimed the toddler hit his head on the refrigerator and was bleeding. Once police arrived on the scene, they instantly suspect that the toddler suffered from a gunshot wound to the head. Now, people, let me just stop it right there. I'm going to stop in the middle of the story. All right, for y'all new listeners who don't know, hit that like, subscribe, notifications for y'all who don't know. On this platform, we hit you with the stories, and I give you my views and my opinions on the stories. So, this is real stupid. Okay, listen. How does a hit on a refrigerator differ from a gunshot wound? This father was a effing moron. Let's continue on with the story, okay? So, it was later revealed by detectives that the toddler accidentally shot himself and that the father, Devontae, lied about the incident. Detectives also revealed they found blood splatter and a bullet hole was found in the Georgia hotel. So this story brings us to Georgia. Both the father, Devontae, and the mother, Jasimir Martin, were both detained and held on bond as a judge believes they are a danger to the community. Both are charged with aggravated assault, cruelty to a child, and second-degree reckless conduct, and also making false statements, and tampering with evidence. Both are being held without bond. This story happened in Georgia. So let me just say this. Come on. Let's just think about this, people. Excuse me. Let's just think about this. First of all, why are you leaving a gun around your child? That's one. And you in a goddamn hotel. At that, a hotel. Let me tell you something, people. These hotel lockers, those safes and all that stuff, give me a break. You go on YouTube and find out how to break and reset these hotel safes. So, leaving a weapon are your valuables in here, not a good idea. Not the best idea. Sorry, not the best. Okay? And also, okay, like this guy, he gonna claim that the kid ran into the refrigerator. How the hell you got a bullet hole in you and you ran into the refrigerator? You ran to the refrigerator door? Did you run into the corner of the refrigerator? What you run into? To leave a damn bullet hole in your body. What part of the refrigerator did you run into? To leave a bullet hole in your body. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Both of these people are going to jail. That's my opinion on it. Both of these people are going to jail. Okay? Let's look at some of the let's just review some of the charges that they are charged with. Okay? Aggravated assault. Okay? Jail time. Cruelty to a child, jail time. Second degree reckless conduct, jail time. Making false statements, jail time. Tampering with evidence, jail time. Let's be honest. These two parents living out of a motel with their child. I don't know if they black or not. I don't know. But I know this. You living out of a goddamn motel, you shouldn't have no damn guns inside of a motel. If you're going to have a gun, even if it was legal, because in the state of Georgia you can do that. Even if it was legal, you got to have it up. You got to have it up. You can't have the damn gun out and you in the damn motel. And then you leaving these kids in the you leaving the child in the motel? You a damn idiot. What's wrong with you? You are a damn idiot. Anybody that think otherwise, somebody need to whoop your ass. Cause you a damn idiot. For leaving that 3-year-old in the goddamn motel room. Okay? First of all, why are you leaving a 3-year-old by themselves in a motel room? Like, what was you going to get? Cigarettes? Beer? Some food? What was you going to get that you could not take your kid with? The Rock? What was you going to get that you could not take your kid with you? Some poom poom? I don't know. You tell me. Y'all tell me. You know what I'm saying? Hit me up in the comments. You tell me what do you think this guy was going to get that he could not take his dang on kid? Turn this down a little bit. Turn it down a little bit. Don't turn it off. Turn it down. Thank you. Thank you. But what was this guy doing that he couldn't take? Turn it down. Thank you. Not off. Down. If you do that again, it's going to be an issue. You might need this issue. Thank you. But what was this guy doing that... Play with it again. Play with the volume again. Play with the volume again. Thank you. I'ma hurt you. Oh no, I'ma hurt you. Get off the mouse. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry, y'all. Sorry, audience. I was about to hem up somebody up in here. Other producers. My tech is not here, but the producers are trying. So, I was about to hem them up. But anyway, let's get back to this story. Yeah, leaving a baby in the room. First of all, 3 years old. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? that's not something that you do with a child. I'm a parent myself. I would not leave my 3-year-old child anywhere by themselves. Anywhere. Like anywhere. You would have to even leave the like, if my child is sleeping, they gotta leave the door cracked. So I could hear them while they sleeping. Like that's just crazy. Leaving a 3-year-old by themselves and then lying to the cops and saying that they got hit by come on, man, by a refrigerator. Really? That's the best thing you could come up with? A refrigerator? Come on. And talking about, okay, all right, we talking about shots. We talking about guns, all right? Now, I don't promote, on this show, we don't promote any type of violence, anything like that. But there was another incident that also happened with a gun. And this is going to bug you out, okay? A hunter accidentally shoots, right? But it's not the hunter who shoots, it's the dog who shoots the owner. Yes, the dog shoots the owner. 32-year-old Wichita, Kansas native killed Saturday, according to the Kansas sheriff officer. Okay, stated the hunter's dog, okay, stepped on a rifle while it was in the back seat, causing it to discharge and kill the owner. Okay, this is according to reporting from the cops responding to a call. Okay, from what is this? The hunter's friend who found him. Okay, when cops arrived on the scene, when the hunter's friend apparently went looking for him and found him where he was supposed to be hunting. Found him. Okay, when the hunter's friend arrived, he started CPR. Okay, then he called the cops immediately. When the ambulance arrived, they also tried to revive him, but the hunter was pronounced dead at the scene. It's unclear how the dog was able to, you know what I'm saying, pull that thing back, pull that trigger back, and pop him. But okay, according to the fingerprints, the dog's paw print and other hairs, the dog, of course, shedding the hairs and all that stuff, was found on this weapon. Okay, at the moment, the police department are not pressing charges against the dog. At the moment, we will see how this story goes. We don't know if the dog is going to get, charges. The dog might be facing some murder charge. We don't know. The dog might be first facing some murder charges. They say the dog accidentally pulled the trigger, but we don't know if the dog accidentally pulled the trigger. Alright, maybe the master did some ish the dog ain't like. And he found his opportunity and took the master out. We don't know that. We don't know. But according to the police department, the dog accidentally pulled the trigger on that rifle in the back seat with it, and the dog, for y'all who don't know, the dog was found in the back seat when the friend arrived. The dog was found in the back seat. The dog was sitting in the back seat. The gun was faced. The rifle was faced towards the driver's seat, and that's how they determined that happened. Also, with the dog's paw print in, dog hairs around the gun. And of course, I'm sorry, I'm pausing. I'm looking at the story. There was nobody else's fingerprints or anything else found around there. I'm just reviewing the story. Sorry, I paused, folks. I'm just reviewing the story. But there was no other fingerprints or anything found in the car, but the owners and the paw print that they found on the partial paw print. Let me correct myself. Partial paw print that they found on the gun and the other paw prints that they did find on. They did find paw prints on the gun, but there was a partial paw print on the trigger. So, I mean, there's a possibility this dog could have stepped on the gun. And when he stepped on it, he pulled that trigger. I don't know. It's a wicked story. All right, so I want to go into my final thoughts. So my final thoughts about the 3-year-old being shot is this. To all you parents out there, to anybody who's a parent, co-parenting, step-parent, or whatever, do not leave a young child alone with any type of weapon or anything that you think could be a weapon. Anything. And at the end of the day, this guy, Mr. Porter, this guy and Miss Martin should have not lied about the situation. They should have told the truth about the situation. But, of course, they lied because 9 times out of 10, the gun was probably unregistered. So, of course, they knew they was going to get in trouble. But in a situation like this, when you lie, you get in more trouble. So it makes no sense. It only makes sense to just tell the truth. Because you're going to get caught, and the evidence that they find, and I mean, come on, the evidence that they find is going to find that you were negligent. This couple, and I feel for this child. They're not revealing the child's name, but I feel for this child. This child needs to be in a better home with better parents, because these parents are just reckless. It could have been, and I know what some of y'all saying, it could have just been a mistake, an accident, or whatever. Understood. But that mistake or accident that these parents made could have cost their child their life. So as a parent, those type of mistakes, and those who are parents that are listening to me, you understand. Those type of mistakes you can't afford to make. You can't afford, because they could mean the end of your child's life or your life. Because what happened if he was there or she was there and the child pulled the trigger, not hurting themselves, but wounding or killing their parents because this weapon is around. So, if you're going to be a parent that has a weapon around, secure your weapon. Secure your weapon. Do not leave it around unattended, unsecure, to where your child could reach it. not just a gun, but any type of weapon. Because some people collect guns, some people collect arrows, some people collect knives. I mean, we all have our different. I mean, some people. I'm not saying all, but some people have. We have these different weapons that we keep, secure them, so where your child can't reach them and they can't harm others or themselves. And the hunting incident with the dog, my final thought on that one is this. I don't know what to say about that. Sorry. Dude got killed by the damn dog who pulled the trigger and shot him in the back. I don't know what to say about that other than maybe he shouldn't have loaded that gun before he took that trip. Maybe he should have waited till he got home. Waited till he got out there and then loaded it. I don't know what to say about that. But what's my time? Okay, we're going to end this. Yeah, I don't have nothing else to say. Okay, we're going to end this episode. All right, that's my producers talking in the back. I'm telling y'all can't really hear them. Man, the text here tell you, unless you up on this microphone, you can't. I'm telling you. But anyway, we're going to end this show. I want to thank everybody for listening to me. And as always, we're going to pay the bills at the end. So hit me up on Facebook at Chris Talks. Also hit me up on Instagram at Chris Talks 40. And hit me up on YouTube at Chris Talks 1190. And then show your love and your donations at $ Chris Talks Show 718. Okay. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Please comment. I want y'all to comment. Shout out to Juju again for commenting. So I always shout out people that comment on my show. Shout out to Juju again. We're gonna call her name short, but shout out to Juju for commenting on our show. As always, you could have been anywhere else in the world, but you are here with me, and I appreciate that so much. Until next time, folks, stay blessed, not stressed. I'll see you on the next episode. That was a good one. Yeah. Let it go.